We begin tonight with breaking news out of Cranston, where state police have just publicly released the findings of an 18-month investigation prompted by a controversial parking ticket blitz in 2013.
And the report is highly critical of Mayor Alan Fung and other Cranston police leadership. Eyewitness News reporter Kelly Sullivan joins us live from Cranston now with the breaking details.
Well, this 180-page report just released from Rhode Island State Police all started where Mayor Alan Fung not only asked for an investigation into the ticketing scandal, but also an all-around assessment of the Cranston Police Department. And what this report reveals is turmoil within the department and also how Mayor Fung's decisions affected the department. In January of 2014, Mayor Alan Fung requested Rhode Island State Police to investigate the ticket scandal and an overall assessment of the Cranston Police Department. Colonel Marco Palumbo was put on administrative leave while members from the state police assumed control of the department while the investigation went on. After 18 months and more than 50 interviews, the assessment was completed in a 180-page report showing a dysfunctional department. According to the report, the state police interviews revealed a department in turmoil and hampered by a lack of leadership. The report finds several examples of officers who were harassed, bullied, and intimidated. State police also found inappropriate interference, undue influence, lack of accountability, and inconsistent action from Mayor Fung, Colonel Palumbo, and other city officials. The report found as a result, morale was terrible within the department. It went on to add, because of the lack of leadership within the department and the mayor, the hard work of the officers was undermined, even leading some officers to secretly record conversations with their superiors to protect themselves. And we received a statement from Colonel Stephen O'Donnell from the state police this afternoon. It reads, quote, "It's a document the mayor requested that we produced. We have done so. 10 days ago, we gave the assessment to the mayor. The state police are abiding by the access to public records requirement and making it available. And our press release, assessment, and letter should speak volumes. The troopers who prepared it were thorough, detailed, and professional, and the report, letter, and press release speak for themselves." Now, the report also claims that Mayor Fung agreed to not interfering with this investigation. However, it does detail how he tried to bring back Captain Stephen Antonucci. Now, he was the captain who was caught in charge of that entire ticketing scandal. And we did reach out to Mayor Fung this afternoon, but we have not heard back. Steve, Shannon, back to you.
Kelly, you say Mayor Fung got this report some 10 days ago. Why didn't he make it public and maybe get ahead of this back when he got it from state police?
Well, I was actually there at the Cranston City Council meeting last Monday when Mayor Fung spoke during public comment. He addressed the council. He told them that he did, in fact, have this report, but he was concerned about the legality of it, of releasing the entire report. He said he sent it to the Attorney General. He wanted to make sure that if he released this report, that no private information would get out because there is some personnel information within these documents. But in the news release that we did get from Rhode Island State Police this afternoon, it did say that none of the people who were interviewed in this report, they were not concerned about the information that was being released within this report. Steve, Shannon, back to you.
Kelly Sullivan live in Cranston with this late breaking news. Thank you, Kelly. We're going to check back in with you on Eyewitness News at 6 and 6:30.
And at 6, Eyewitness News reporter Steph Machado's talking to one of the city councilors who claims he was targeted.
But first, let's go to Kelly Sullivan live outside police headquarters.
Well, more than 50 interviews and 18 months of investigation, and Rhode Island State Police have released its assessment of the Cranston Police Department. And this report attributes most of the department's problems to a lack of leadership from the top offices here within the Cranston Police Department, and also political interference with Mayor Alan Fung and his administration. Turmoil, lack of leadership, and terrible morale are all terms in the 180-page report the Rhode Island State Police released of the Cranston Police Department. Mayor Alan Fung asked Rhode Island State Police to do an investigation into the ticketing scandal and also an overall assessment back in January of 2014, and what state police found was troubling. Throughout this report, state police noted examples of Mayor Fung showing inconsistent leadership styles at times and interjecting himself into the operation of the Cranston Police Department. Mayor Fung failed to take necessary and appropriate corrective actions, which empowered others to continue to make unprofessional decisions. This greatly contributed to the problems in the department. Some of those examples include former Colonel Marco Palumbo hiring private investigators to conduct surveillance on his own officers with the mayor knowing and taking no action, an unexplained demotion of a sergeant, and an alleged gender discrimination case that ultimately resulted in the officer leaving the department. And we just received a statement from Mayor Fung's office. It reads in part, Mayor Fung is returning from a previously scheduled trip out of state, and now that the Rhode Island State Police have released much of the report, he will address these questions upon his return. Mayor Fung has thanked the State Police for their work and is anxious to continue the process of moving the Cranston Police Department forward under Chief Winquist. Now, Mayor Fung actually received the report about a week and a half ago, but he was waiting on the Attorney General's office because he wanted some legal advice because he felt that there was some personal information within this report that he didn't feel was right to release out to the public just yet. But as we got today, State Police releasing this report and saying that the people who were interviewed within this report did not see any privacy issues with the information that was being released. Reporting live in Cranston with the West Bay Mobile Newsroom, Kelly Sullivan, Eyewitness News.